at the gas station. Okay, let's move on to mixed martial arts. Okay, we'll talk about Islam Makhachev taking on Dustin Poirier, and I know recently Dustin Poirier said he's gonna knock him out, and I feel the storyline going in this fight is that I think we all can agree on this is probably Dustin Poirier's last opportunity to become UFC lightweight champion. I mean, he's had multiple opportunities. He's lost to Charles Oliveira. He's lost to Khabib Nurmagomedov. You know, he's gotten so close, but he's come up so short. And I think him taking on Islam, I think Islam's a better version of Khabib, to be honest with you. I think he moves better on the feet than Khabib. I think his grappling is a little bit better than Khabib's, but he's not as aggressive as Khabib. But I think, you know, the story for this one is, can Dustin Poirier become the champion? Because I feel like this is the only thing he needs to check off his box. Obviously, we're talking about, you know, he's made the money with the Conor fights. He's done all amazing interim champion. He's fought for, I mean, he was the undercard at UFC 178 when I fought Chris Carriazo when he fought Conor McGregor the first time. But I feel like this is do or die for Dustin, obviously for the belt circumstances. If he wants to keep on fighting, he can keep on doing it. But I think for him, this is what he feels. And I feel that he needs for his legacy to have that on his UFC tenure or legacy.
100%. This is it. I mean, you can't go 0-3 and get another crack. I mean, I guess you can. They could do whatever they want. And maybe it ends controversially and they have to run it back. But I agree wholeheartedly with your assessment. It's a great story. Who would have thought, 11 months after getting brutally knocked out by Justin Gaethje in Salt Lake City, that he'd be fighting for the belt, right? That he would get to a title shot before Justin Gaethje, and that's a whole other story for a different day. That, you know, the decision to not go for that, but here he is after one win, a fight that a lot of people thought he was going to get smoked in, right, against BSD Benoit Saint Denis. He turns back the clock. He looks great. Saint Denis comes out, says that he had a gnarly staph infection on his forehead. You know, it sucks. That's the sport, right? So here's Poirier. And then, DJ, think about the things that had to happen for this to just fall into place. Number one, he beats Benoit Saint-Denis. All right, great. Number two, Justin Gaethje gets brutally knocked out by Max Holloway. Number three, Arman Tsarukyan beats Charles Oliveira. Number four, they offer it to Arman Tsarukyan, and Arman says, no, that's too soon. I want to wait. All those things had to happen. If one of those things goes the other way,
he doesn't get a shot. He doesn't get a shot. Yeah.
And so this is like a Cinderella story right here. And I know you're a pro wrestling guy. Your family likes pro wrestling. There was a big story going into WrestleMania this year. Cody Rhodes. Will he finish his story?
Yeah.
And so I say to Dustin, will you finish your story, Dustin? El Diamante, will you finish your story? It's right there for the taking.
Well, I think the biggest thing, too, is like you said, you know, a lot of people who don't follow the sport, and you just named off, you know, 4 or 5 scenarios that had to happen in order for him to get that title shot, right? I think Arman, you know, not taking the fight, he said it was too soon. I think it was smart for him to do that, coming off that fight against Charles Oliveira, because it's like, okay, if you get, you know, where's he at mentally? Where's his body at? Right? Like if he gets right in and rush a title shot, and then, you know, Islam is fresh, you know, the fight can go, it can favor Islam a lot more. And then you look at Justin Gaethje, nobody could ever foresee Max Holloway, you know, I felt Max was going to beat him. I didn't think Max was going to beat him that bad, and then obviously knock him out. And I think it's good that Justin Gaethje's taking some time off from the fight game to let his brain heal, because each time he's fight recently, you know, there's some fights he gets in there. I think the last time I felt he got in there and he didn't get like rocked pretty hard was when he fought Tony Ferguson. But, you know, when you look when he fought Charles Oliveira, he fought Dustin Poirier, when he fought Eddie Alvarez, each time that man gets in there, he's always throwing them hands and he's always getting rocked. So I thought it was good that, you know, well, nobody foresaw that. Obviously, Max Holloway is going to go up to 170 and fight Islam Makhachev. He's going to go back down and fight Ilia Topuria, which I hear that's going to be the next fight. So all these opportunities, and then obviously Dustin Poirier beats BSD, gets the opportunity to do that. But it's just crazy how you come off a loss, get one win, some things happen, and then boom, you get the title shot. And yeah, like I agree with you. Is he going to be able to finish his story like Cody Rhodes did at WrestleMania